So hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. Today we are going to be talking about a topic that I've been asked to cover, and that's the title of today's topic is the tips and remedies of getting turned on. It's not that I'm an expert or anything, but just through certain experiences and certain researches and stuff like that. And I just want to share with you what I know. Obviously, you guys know more than I do. So I would like you guys to pretty much just share with me, drop in the section, the description box below or the comment box below, and share what tips and remedies you guys have to being turned on or getting turned on. Okay, but I'm just going to quickly share with you the one that I know and what information I have to help you if you are struggling in getting turned on with your partner, your husband or your wife or whatever. So to start off with, sexual arousal obviously includes both the psychological, which causes a person to want sex, and then you have the physical arousal as well, which causes the physical changes that make it easier for a person to have sex. Okay, so obviously these are two different causes someone to have sex or causes a person to want sex. So two different things here. So although these two often go hand in hand, some people may have challenges with one or both aspects of these arousals. Okay, so let's get into it. So what I've got down here is that sex gender exists on spectrums. What I've got down here, just basically saying males who experience arousal problems with their sexual desires, like, getting or maintaining an erection or ejaculation. Obviously, there's issues there which needs to, be looked into. Because obviously if you're married, you have a partner and stuff like that, you want to explore that side of you unless you're not that into exploring. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. You've got your bit, she's got her bit, or she's got her bit, you've got your bit. There's things to explore. It's not just, I'm going to be raw here, right? It's not just kind of sticking it in and then pam, 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 it's over with. There's a lot of things to kind of explore with your body. So if you're, obviously having issues and experiencing certain things that it's not normal, I would suggest you kind of look into it, because you've been given it for a reason. You have to use it, explore beyond the exploration. Is that a word? You know what I mean? Beyond whatever. So you have to basically just enjoy your body. All right. So yeah, so as I was saying, issues with arousal, what could it be? So males with arousal challenges may find that making simple lifestyle changes, such as communicating more openly with your partner or sharing sexual desires, can help. That is very, very imperative, very, 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 very to do thing. Right. So if you're having a problem with your partner, your husband, your wife, you need to speak about it. This is not a time to be shy about stuff like that. You guys have known each other for how long? Obviously you're married, and you're in whatever relationship together. You guys have obviously experience each other's bodies, so there's nothing to be shy. So if you are failing to get aroused and kind of please her or him, you have to speak about those things. Why is this happening? Why you think that is happening? Do not just kind of like sweep it under the carpet and just say you've got a headache and avoid having sex, or give other reasons and excuses not to have sex with your partner, or just come up with a lot of things just not to do it. Do you know what I mean? I think you need to kind of speak about it, because out of having that conversation, more revelations may come out of what the other person feels or thinks, or there may be other suggestions of how, other ways to do it, or what to do to kind of, overcome that issue. So it is imperative, guys, to actually talk about your issues, and what they are, otherwise you keeping it in isn't solving, obviously not solving anything, is it? And also it's eating you up, and it's also causing a lot of stress in the relationship. So yeah, talk about it, your desires, your wants and needs with your partner. They're the best person to speak to, because they're the ones you're having that intimate relationship with. Another option is obviously asking the doctor about checking testosterone levels. Males with low testosterone levels may have difficulty with arousal. So testosterone replacement may help. That's what I've heard. However, it is imperative to note that testosterone levels fluctuate through the day. It changes throughout. This may mean that checking these levels may not be a reliable indicator, because it changes throughout the day and you don't know when that is. So that's the tricky part as well. Alternatively, I'm kind of against this. Somebody has suggested kind of masturbating and fantasizing, or engaging in other forms of stimulation before participating in a partner's sex. Now, masturbating is something that I don't think that it's needed. I don't think. I'm just not into that. But obviously kind of fantasizing, and I guess kind of playing with your partner as well can cause arousal. You can set the scene and stuff like that, to get you guys going. So as males age, it can take longer for them to feel aroused enough to get an erection. So beginning the process before engaging in partner sex may help, because obviously your peak time is from the early 20s onwards, obviously teenagers as well. And then as you get older, your testosterone levels kind of drop. So if you're having difficulty, having sex and getting aroused, I would suggest you to try a few things. See if that works for you. Okay. The other thing that came up was erectile dysfunction. And I think I've covered this before in a previous video. If you want to know more about it, please go check that video out. But briefly, erectile dysfunction is the most common reason that males seek help with sexual issues. So several treatments obviously may work. What you need to do is actually be mindful of the role that mental health plays in erectile dysfunction as well. So stress and relationship problems can sometimes kind of affect your arousal. If you're stressed about something at work, or even with your partner, or anything basically, that can put you off sex at times. So if a doctor has confirmed that it is the cause of a person's difficulties, then they may wish to consult a sex therapist, okay, who can help them to explore any mental barriers to arousal before they start taking medication. So there are other routes to take before you head to medication. You know what I mean. You can ask your doctor about erectile dysfunction medications as well, but I think that should be the last resort personally. You need to also weigh up the benefits of other remedies if erectile dysfunction drugs do not work, which is like trying penis pumps. I don't know what that is. Kind of undergoing surgery to place an implant, unless it's actually severe. I would suggest you kind of try other things, other means to, get aroused than go beyond these kind of things. The other thing is also ejaculation issues. Many males experience problems with ejaculation. I mean, it's fine. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's nothing to kind of give up on. But if you know that is the issue or what you have, it's good to actually tackle it rather than just pretty much just ignore it. You know what I mean? So, although premature ejaculation is the most common issue, some males also have difficulty reaching orgasm and ejaculating. Okay, so these males may wish to follow the, wish to, if you are that person, try, some of these tips and remedies as well. If your premature ejaculation is an issue, try the squeeze method. Now, this technique kind of involves squeezing where the head of the penis is, where the head of the penis kind of meets the shaft to prevent ejaculation. Okay, you can kind of squeeze the head. Yeah, so experiment with different sexual positions as well in your fantasies. Some males simply need more stimulation to ejaculate as well. Or you can get like a prostate examination as well. If there is any health issues, however, ejaculation can be quite painful for those who have such issues. Now, tips and remedies for females, because females also have issues as well. Okay, it's not just guys. So female arousal typically just falls into this category. It's difficulty feeling interested in sex, difficulty getting sufficiently lubricated for sex, and also difficulty reaching orgasm. So remedies that work for one problem, such as low arousal, often work for another. Okay, so the females can consider quite a few tips really. What have I got down here? So focus on clitoral stimulation. So this is where we get a little bit raw, guys. So clitoral stimulation, you guys know where the clitoris is, shortly obviously called the clit. Over there you kind of stimulate it a bit more and maybe differently than what you usually do to satisfy a woman. Yeah, so stimulate the clit a bit more, focus on that. That may work as well. Because usually we tend to focus on male pleasure, and obviously the penis and the vagina kind of intercourse, but many females need clitoral stimulation to obviously orgasm. You can't just, shove it in, bang, bang, and then expect to be turned on or to be, in a realm feeling or, what you need to feel. You need to kind of try other things, foreplay, to try and get aroused before you penetrate. Okay, guys. Because when a female routinely does not get clit stimulation or orgasm, they may lose interest in sex. You can't just shove it in, bam, 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 and then it's finished with. You need to obviously play around, fiddle around, mess around, do your foreplay, get each other in the mood, and that will help with the penetration. And once you enter, it's a different level altogether. It's not just, oh gosh, here we go again kind of feeling. You know what I mean? Try and use sexual lubricant as well. Some females experience vaginal dryness at times, depending if you have any health issues or age or whatever. Even when they do feel aroused, they can still be dry down there. Just because they're dry doesn't mean they're not aroused. Okay, so to stop the burning sensation at times or the dryness, try and use lubrication as well to give you easy, swift flow, easy, what's the word I'm looking for? Easy entry. That's the word. Easy entry. Others feel less interested in sex because they fear that the dryness will cause pain. Obviously, when the place is dry, it does somehow rub together. If you kind of thrust it in, it rubs together and it can cause kind of heat rub, like a burning sensation. So you need to lubricate. All right, you really do need to lubricate. The next one is adding more foreplay. Like I said, as females tend to take longer than males to orgasm, females who have sex with males may need more foreplay to feel aroused. Okay, so you need to invest in more foreplay during your session with your missus or your mister. Enjoying getting to know one's own body as well, obviously, because over time this can increase arousal. You have to know your body, what ticks you, what doesn't tick you, and you have to have that conversation with your partner as well. So you can try exploring like your sexual interests and stuff like that, and be sure to communicate this to your sexual partner. Make sure all the parties fully consent whenever trying new things. Make sure you speak about it. Okay, let's try this, let's try that. Don't go doing something that the person doesn't want, and then that's going to be another issue. Yeah, so females with a very low sex drive may find that taking medication, once again, can increase your libido. That, again, should be the last thing that you resort to. Yeah, usually I think foreplay works better because you are exploring the body, touching places. You never know, you could be touching places that, get you going, that you never knew you had. You never knew you had that sensation for. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you could be touching places that you never knew you felt. So I think exploring each other's body, and foreplay as well from top to toe, that can definitely help. Home remedies. Some people have suggested watching pornography, either alone or with a partner. There's danger in that on quite a few levels, but anyway, that's a story for a different day. The other thing is spending time thinking about sex. Also considering the role of mental health. Masturbating is another thing that they've suggested to help you. Practicing open communication, like I said, about desires and needs with your sexual partner. You could, talking about sex outside the bedroom may also help increase interest in sex. You don't necessarily just have to do it at home or in the bedroom. You can take it out there, take it in the car, take it out in the beach, take it out in the park, take it wherever, in the shower or wherever. Quite a few, you can use come on, you guys are smart. You can use your intellect to kind of come up with something. So things like that can be quite pleasurable and arousing for you guys. Talking to your doctor, like I said, exercising, eating a nutritious diet, and maintaining a moderate weight as well. Yeah, also if you're on the pill, birth control pills as well, not just pills, obviously birth control in general, you need to kind of consider those as well, because sometimes that can affect your mood and your hormones as well. So maybe consider that. And also, obviously, the last thing is using sex toys to see, vibrators and dildos and other sex toys can also offer additional stimulation. That's what someone said. I'm not going to speak more on that one. And then obviously you can speak to the doctor if you've had a sudden change in your sexual experience, your libido, your orgasm. pattern as well. If you have tried home remedies or lifestyle changes and they don't work, maybe that's another, time for you to consult the doctor. If you experience side effects as well following the use of a new medication, you need to speak to your doctor as well. So guys, what can I say? Yeah, that's pretty much what I have, guys. I just thought, you know what, somebody obviously asked me to do that, and I thought, yeah, this is something that we need to know. But yeah, I hope that helps you if you're struggling with your turning on and getting aroused and having orgasm and stuff like that, especially if you've been you've just recently started intercourse and stuff like that, after getting married, or you know what I mean. I would suggest that you try exploring each other's body, foreplay, sometimes sensing touches and feels can kind of arouse certain parts of your body that you don't know of, because there are times when people get sensation in the neck, in the back of the neck as well, kind of the back as well. Some people get sensation in the inner thigh, also on the forehead and the hands, in certain places. So go explore, guys, and hope that you get what you want. All right. Once again, it's a quick video. Do subscribe if you haven't yet, and guys, I'm going to see you in the next video. Take care, stay blessed.